well. Happy Monday. I wanted to pop in this morning, this afternoon, this Monday, to talk about this idea. One of the things I find really useful, right, sometimes is to think about the being a work in progress. It's something I use in my brain a lot. Like when I'm not eating super well, I think food is a lifetime kind of pursuit, that like it's not a one day thing, it's a forever thing. I think the same about exercise. And I think in business, one of the things that I think a lot is that we are works in progress. So we do work and we make progress. And I think one of the things that's really hard in business and in life and everywhere else, and we all struggle with at some point, is what part of the phrase work in progress we actually focus on. Because I think sometimes, more times than not, we fixate on the work part and not the in progress. But, it's really useful to spend more energy on in progress than on work. You're doing the work no matter what. You're committed, you're moving forward, you're doing the things. You're checking the things off your list, you're making the list, you're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing, and probably 17,000 other things. I mean, and then some most days. And you get to the end of the day and you think like, "Oh my gosh, I instead of doing 17,000 things, only did 16,098. Crap. I didn't make it." But there was 16,098 bits of progress. And we don't see them because we didn't do all the work, or we feel like we didn't do all the work. And I was just talking to friends about this a minute ago. So I think it's worthwhile to pause sometimes and really focus on the in progress part, because you really are in progress. Every step forward counts. Every day. There is always progress to be had if you just look for it. You make it moment to moment when you show up, when you participate, when you write the post, when you send the email, when you check something off your list. That's progress in every sense of the form. When you think a thought and then you think like, well, that's ridiculous, I don't need that thought. That's progress. Anytime you show that you've grown, any little bit of change counts. As my husband says all the time, and I'm sure I've said here before, like when people go check the box scores for their team, they don't care if they won by 17 or 2. They care that they won. Progress is not about the measurement of the progress necessarily. We make it about that, but it's about having made it. And so if you find yourself really beating yourself up over getting it done, maybe if you think about the work in progress thought and fixate on the progress rather than the work, it might help to sort of let some of that pressure off. I find it's a really useful pressure valve, to think like, no, 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 no. It's just in progress. It's coming. It's going to be here because I am making the progress. I am doing the work that progress requires. Do I always get all the way there? No. Most days do I get all the way there? No. And that's okay. The day I check off all the things off my list, I might throw a party and never come back. I mean, that's how unlikely it is. So that's okay. It's okay to give yourself that grace. I have a hard time doing it for myself, probably just like you do. So I know you're thinking like easier said than done, Sarah. Truth. I don't disagree, but that doesn't mean it's not worth trying. So this week, as you're thinking, I wonder if I wonder what it would be like if you walked around all week focused on the progress you're making rather than the work. It's like looking at the glass as half full versus half empty. Look at all I accomplished rather than all I have left to do. Wouldn't that be good? Cool. So think about that, and if you find yourself having a like brilliant moment, share it with us. I would love to hear it. Join us tomorrow in the group for the mid-June team meeting. We're going to talk goals and wins and adjustments and all things. I can't wait. It's my favorite part of the month. So I'll see you all tomorrow.